Welcome back, you beautiful people. I've seen this on multiple occasions. People going too fast, their body weight all over their back, not ready for an abrupt takeoff, just like this one behind me. This is how to ride steep lips. And these guys clearly know how to do it. Ah, steers. Okay, jumping skills apply exactly the same as riding steep lips. Now, what you want to do is you want to stop pedaling before you get there. You want to be level pedaled, so you've got a good base to stand on. You want to put most of your body weight through your feet and then hold your upper body with your core and just relax coming in. Don't fight it. Okay, there's a few minor adjustments that you need to do when it comes to riding steep lips, just like this one over here. Now, I've seen this a lot, and people coming in too fast, and they don't know what to do with all that speed when they hit a steep lip just like this one. So what you want to do is you want to slow down a little bit. Now, if it's a tabletop, you can work up to it. You can land on the top of it and gradually work your way up so you get used to that transition. The key is to get used to that transition of that steep kicker. Now, when it comes to a double, well, this is where you probably want to go somewhere else in the park or somewhere where there's a different obstacle, a bit like a tabletop. Get used to that real sharp transition, get used to riding such a transition like that, and then probably move on to doing the double, which we'll come to in a bit, because there's one over there I want to hit. Right, now this is what I class as steep lip. Look at that, it's pretty much a bike length on the lip. It's quite a tall one, but it's a double. So this is quite a big gap to clear. So you're gonna go quite fast. Now, by going fast into a jump such as this with a steep lip, well, this is where it's gonna be that horrible feeling where it's gonna be real pingy. So now, we want to start all the way back here when it comes to riding a steep lip. Now it depends on how you're going to load the jump, how you're going to squash in, how you're going to work this lip. Now if you do it too early and you start to squash here to get the pump into it, well, that's a tendency to kind of react and start popping round about here, and that's going to send you over the bars, which is not good. Now if you do it too late, like right here, and you pushed in there, that's also got a tendency to throw you over the bars. Also, kind of lose the front wheel, and the front wheel is going to dive and the back end is going to follow, going over the bars. Now, if you get it right and you don't know what's happening, that could also go terribly wrong. So you've got to learn how to ride the lip first on something smaller and then come over to a double. So when coming in, you might want to adopt a super aggressive body position like this, and then as soon as you get to the top, you want to unload yourself, explode dramatically, because if you don't and you just sat in that position, that saddle's just going to go pump and send you again over the bars. So come in, adopt that little bit of an aggressive position. As soon as you're coming up, you load in. As soon as you come to the top, this is when you open up. You stand up, not too much, but you stand up, getting ready for that bike to come up into you, because a steep lip is going to make your bike come up into you a lot more. So you just want to be a little bit more aggressive with your jumping skills. In and out. Whoa, that is steep. Right, the best thing is that you can do is repetition after repetition, constantly do it over and over and over again. Just get used to how all of those jumps work, because that's hard work. That is actually really steep. I'm going to do it again and again and again and again and again until I perfect it. Right, I'm just going to over-exaggerate my loading the jump and exploding out by giving me the pop, because with a steep lip like this, you can work it. You don't have to go too fast, but you can work it to get a lot more air. So I'm gonna boost this as much as I can. just by the same technique, but you're just over-exaggerating the whole thing to give you more air. It's all the same, it's just more aggressiveness, which I like. See? I basically just went and pulled myself up, pushed in and pulled up to get as much air as I thought I could on that jump there. And a little bit of style, just only because I'm going really high, I need to get that nose in so I can land in that transition. If I don't, I'm just gonna land kind of flat, a bit heavy landing. So basically back wheel, then front comes down really hard. It's not nice. But yeah, it's all about how hard you want to push into that lip. Getting used to steep lips, it takes time. Like I said, you've got to constantly do it over and over again. And it's good to learn on a tabletop because you don't have to, commit to a gap just like this. You can land in the middle and gradually work your way up. By using that, you're also gaining more speed, more confidence, getting into the grips with that technique so you can hit a steep lip. One thing to remember is that window gets very small very quickly. The amount of speed that you put into it, you got to make sure you dissipate some of that energy quickly somewhere. And by doing that, scrubbing is a good one, because if you don't, well, you're going to be sent straight up into the orbit and you're not going to come down for a very long time. So just remember that window does get a little bit smaller. Also, it's not all about speed, like I keep saying. Constantly do it over and over again. Start small, end on big, and just stay safe. Hopefully this has helped you out and shed a bit of light on how to ride steep lips. Just like this one right here. I like steep lips, but I've been riding for a very long time and I've done a lot of repetitions on such jumps like this. Just stay safe, have fun, and keep airborne, man. I'll see you next time. See ya.